Good morning students. Today we will discuss about the PPI, Programmable Peripheral Interface. So it can be used to communication between the microcontroller and the external peripherals like a mouse and keyboard, printer, monitor, etc. These are all the external peripherals which are connected to the CPU, right? So this PPI can be used to communication between the controller and to the external peripherals which we are used to the microcontrollers. Okay, so the PPI is the pin number is 8255. Okay, so it 8255 can consist of 40, totally 40 pins. Upon these 40 pins, it having 3 ports. Okay, 3 ports, so named as a port A, port B and port C. So these 3 ports are individually 8 bits. Okay, port A having 8 bits and port B 8 bits and port C also having 8 bits. This port C can furtherly divided into the 2 4 bits. Okay, so this is named as a port C upper and port C lower pins. Okay, so actually port A consists of port A0 to port A7, like port B also having port B0 to port B7, and this having port C0 to port C3 and port C4 and port C7. Port 0 to 3 or the port C lower part and port C4 to 7 or the port C upper part. Okay, and next here 3 into 8 equal to 24 pins are completed, right? So next 8 bits are for data buffer. Okay, data buffer or data lines. So these data lines can be used to transmit the data from controller to peripherals and peripheral to the controller. So that's why these data lines are used. Okay, and remaining 8 bits are furtherly divided. Actually individually it having the individual specific task. So the first one is for this one. The first one is VCC, which can be used plus 5 volts to operate the 8255. Okay, and next pin is ground. Okay, next pin is for the grounding purpose, and next one read operation and write operation. These two are low. Okay, and also CS bar also for the low operation. These three are acted in low condition only. Whenever this pin can be 0 is equal to 0, then only that will be activated. For example, CS bar is equal to 0. So this is nothing but CS is nothing but the chip select. Whenever this pin is equal to 0, that is low, then only the this 8255 will be in active mode. So this is ready to transmit or receive the data. So this is used for the establishing the connection between the processor to the processor or controller to the peripherals. Okay, and read and write operations. Write the data into the peripherals and read data from the port or peripherals. Okay, and next one is A0 and A1. So A0 and A1 can be used to identify which port or use selected. So already in previous session we discussed about the 3 ports. So these 3 ports, which port can be activated, that will be depends upon the A0 and A1 values. Okay, so coming to this port section, so these 3 ports, okay, port A, port B and port C. These 3 ports can furtherly divided into 2 groups, group A and group B. Okay, so this group A having 2 parts. One is sorry, port A, and here port C upper, port C upper, and group B also divided two parts, that is having two parts. One is a port B and port C lowercase. Okay, so these two groups can be, that is the group A and group B can be having three modes of operations. So that's three modes means the mode 1, mode 0, mode 1 and mode 2. Okay, so in the mode 0 can operated in port A, all ports, port A, port B and port C, these are all activated in this mode A. Here it doesn't having, mode A doesn't having the handshaking signals. Okay, this is not having the any handshaking signals, and mode 1 can operate at port A and port B, and 3 bits of port C can be used for handshaking purpose. So, and coming to the mode 2 operation, it can be operated the port A, and 5 bits for port C can be reserved for the handshaking signals.